Aloha, everybody. It is I, the Great Clements, and oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Things are gonna get a lot more interesting. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog gets his own video game, and he decides to get a whole bunch of guns this time around. And even the menu sounds in the main menu all have gun clicks and gun sounds. So yes, this is a very edgy, over-the-top, extreme Sonic the Hedgehog game. This is a much darker tone of Sonic game you've ever played. In fact, you're ever going to play. I don't think any other Sonic game ever got this ridiculously extreme and in-your-face and edgy. Because this is Shadow, goddammit. Because he's not a good guy. He's a darker version of Sonic. And this is going to be something else. Sorry, guys, if you love this game, I'm going to bash this game. So, get used to it. It's a bad game, and, hey, it's better than 06.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image. Maria! Who am I? And why can't I remember anything? And who is this Maria? Pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
Shadow. As you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
Huh? Who are you and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about? What was that all about? If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past is to get those Chaos Emeralds. Promise time, huh? Well then, time to go and fulfill this promise.
So Westopolis might be the worst first level in any 3D Sonic game ever. It's got lots of laser strikes that will blast you out from under the sky out of nowhere. It doesn't have a very memorable tune. In fact, that's one of the biggest problems about Shadow the Hedgehog that even Sonic 06 does a better job of, I think, honestly, is that Sonic 06 even had better music than Shadow does. Yeah, you'll probably remember some of the theme songs, like the vocal themes, but when it comes to the actual level themes, can you guys honestly tell me you could hum Glyphic Canyon right off the top of your head? Can you honestly tell me what Airfleet sounds like? No, because the music is actually one of the weakest parts of Shadow the Hedgehog. If not a whole bunch of things about Shadow the Hedgehog, but yeah. Shadow picked up a Chaos Emerald just there because Shadow has a whole bunch of Chaos powers, if you're not familiar with the character. And that's basically his justification. He picked up a Chaos Emerald, so now he can use all of his special abilities like Chaos Control and this new special energy blast that I'll get to later. But here is the gameplay of Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's Sonic, sort of. I mean, you collect rings. They keep you from dying, as all Sonic games do. You can jump and homing attack into enemies. And you go through occasional loop-de-loops, and you bounce off springs and stuff. So it feels like a Sonic game. You could even do a spin dash, though you won't be doing it much. It feels like a Sonic game, but it really feels different from a Sonic game as well. The new addition, obviously, is Gunplay. All of the enemies in the game usually have guns or some kind of weapon they're holding, and when you kill those enemies, you can then pick up the weapon that they've dropped. I have some kind of alien machine gun, and it's pretty useful. You can use the attack button to shoot people with. Like there's a jump button, and then there's the attack button, which is the B button. Right now you're seeing Shadow's Chaos Blast power-up. Basically, this game has a whole good and evil thing going on where, like, every time you kill one of the good cop characters, who are the humans, you fill up this red meter, which is your evil meter. And every time you keep killing the aliens, which are the bad guys, you get this blue meter on the top right. And when you use the blue meter, you turn Chaos Control, and you go so fucking fast! Oh, God. And when you fill up the red meter, you get the destructive power of Chaos Blast. So you have Chaos Control, and you have Chaos Blast. So, if you want to do Chaos Control, you want to kill aliens. If you want to do Chaos Blast, you have to take out the gun human troops with this machine guns and whatnot. A lot of stuff is introduced in this game. You have gunplay, you have lots of vehicles that Shadow can hop into. And honestly, I don't think any of the vehicles are all particularly that fun to drive around in. I mean, yeah, it can take some of your damage for you. If you run into a goon, you can actually run them over and kill them that way, unless their health bar is too big. Yeah, enemies still have health bars from Sonic Heroes, except obviously because you have gunplay this time around, you're encouraged to shoot people now, so yeah, you can drain the health bar that much easier. So I kind of enjoy it in that respect. You can keep the health bar as long as gunplay helps with that.
The second Chaos Emerald.
And that's Westopolis. That was the first level of the game. Yeah.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth. Perfect.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're not quite done yet.
Destroy the soldiers.
There should be a Chaos Emerald somewhere in this city.
Let's show the black creatures that we mean business. Oh, hey Shadow, long time no see. Looks like these black creatures really mean business. Let's go and show them the video.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am replaying Westopolis because there's another different thing about Shadow's gameplay. Aside from the 2 meters, which give you different chaos powers depending on who you're beating up on, the game has a good and an evil dynamic where there is actually usually 2 or 3 missions per level, and you can actually decide which missions you do, and it will actually change the story, and it will dictate what Shadow does next. So for this mission now, I'm going to be helping out Sonic, and I'm going to be taking out all of the alien creatures in the level. And the joy of joys with Shadow the Hedgehog is that you have to kill all 45 of these aliens in order to complete the hero mission. All 45! How many are in the level? It's not 46! There are only 45 aliens in the level. This is going to be a recurring theme with Shadow the Hedgehog, and very rarely are you going to have a mission that requires you to kill a certain amount of enemy, and there's a little bit more than what you need to kill in the actual level itself. See, for all the bitching I did about Team Chaotix and Sonic Heroes, if you ever watched that playthrough, at least there were more hermit crabs than aliens. You know what I mean? The first level of Team Chaotix was 10 hermit crabs out of 20. The first level in Shadow the Hedgehog, you have to find every single alien. They're usually hiding behind cars, you usually have to go out of your way to look for them, and if you miss one and you reach the end of the level, well then you have to use the checkpoints to backtrack through the entire level all over again just to find that one alien you missed and spend another 3 minutes going through a level you've already been through. And it's so fucking annoying when you're playing this for the first time. I mean, there are just some missions where instead of enjoying the game, instead of having fun, instead of just progressing like you should, you're just backtracking through the area looking for that one little thing that you might have missed, you know? It's really tedious, really annoying busy work that I honestly don't care for. And it's going to take up a big portion of Shadow the Hedgehog, so, you know, get used to that. If anyone in this channel is going to complain in the comments right now that, oh man, Clement's going to bitch about this the whole playthrough, deal with it! It's a bad game! I'm not going to promote Shadow the Hedgehog as being a good game in the series when it has so many problems. I don't mind the core gameplay as it is, but the missions they have you going on and the way the story is, goddamn is this game bad. This is the darkest tone a Sonic game has ever been, and I honestly hate this whole alien invasion angle, and just some of the content we're going to be seeing later in future cutscenes. My god, is this game so unlike a Sonic game. We have strayed very far from the Green Hill Zone days of the original Sonic the Hedgehog 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a game I go to a friend and say, hey, if you want to get into Sonic the Hedgehog, you need to play Shadow, man. Because Shadow's super fun, and it's super in tone with the rest of the series. No, this is pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. So that's the hero mission. You kill all the aliens, and then you can go to an alternate level that the normal mission would take you to.
Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight.
You can unlock unlimited.
Alrighty, folks, so this is Black Doom. Black Doom is the alien who propositioned Shadow, or at least he didn't proposition Shadow, he told him to find the Chaos Emeralds, and Shadow has amnesia. If you're unfamiliar with why Shadow has amnesia, basically, his introduction was in Sonic Adventure 2. This is not Shadow's first game in the series. His introduction was in Sonic Adventure 2, and at the end of that game, he was pretty much killed off. He was originally supposed to only be in Sonic Adventure 2, but then because he was so popular with the fans, Sonic Team brought him back in the game Sonic Heroes. However, when Sonic Heroes started up, Shadow had amnesia, and he couldn't remember anything about what happened or how he survived or whatever. And this game aims to answer all of those questions. It even aims to answer a lot of the plot holes that Sonic Adventure 2 came up with. Like, why the hell did Professor Gerald invent a giant fuck you cannon to blow up the Earth? I mean, obviously he was going to use it on Earth because they killed Maria and shit, but like, he was in jail. Why did he have the cannon before? I mean, the Ark was investigated and Maria got shot for a reason, right? Well, you're going to find out all the wacky answers you need to find out as this playthrough goes on. Black Doom is the main villain of this game, or the main ally, because you can choose to side with him and take the fight to humanity, so you can get Shadow's answers, so you can learn about your past or whatever. And Black Doom, funny enough, he is voiced by Sean Schemmel. If you're unfamiliar with who Sean Schemmel is, he is actually the voice of Goku on Dragon Ball Z. I swear to Christ, I'm not making that up. I even seen one of those Anime Expo interview things where he was in a press panel, and Sean Schemmel basically talked about how, yeah, he voiced Black Doom in Shadow the Hedgehog. That blew my fucking mind.
Kamehameha, Shadow.
Oh, that hurt. I can do a pretty good Black Doom impression, but it kills my throat, so I won't be doing it much. Well, then again, it's not so much a Black Doom impression as it is a Dr. Claw impression.
Go, Shadow. Exterminate the humans. I'll get you next time, Shadow. Next time.
That was a cat. The second part was the cat, because Dr. Claw had the cat. Have you not watched Inspector Gadget, you fucks? Anywho, folks, for the rest of the playthrough, I will only be doing 2 missions, the hero and the dark, not all 3.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
So yeah, that was the first mission. I'm going to be doing this playthrough level by level. I'm not going to be doing an actual playthrough of this game, so yeah. I'll see you in part 2.
The Black Aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting significant damage and casualties. Among them, Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the Black Aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy. You can't fool me, Shadow. This time, you're mine.